What is up everyone? In this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Sparkle, and I'm also going to be talking about whether you should pull for her or Black Swan, and who she synergizes with, as well as a simple little build on how to build her, because she's going to be super simple and nothing's really going to change her build. So yeah, let's get into it. So her first ability is called Red Herring. This is actually a passive, which literally is just, if Sparkle is in your team, you are going to have a max skill point counter of 7. This is going to be really important for teams like Dan Heng, because it means that Dan Heng can use 3 skill points, and then Sparkle can go, and then Dan Heng can use another 3 skill points, and you can absolutely obliterate the enemy. Her ultimate is called the Hero with 1,000 Faces. I don't know why they put this straight after the passive without even showing the skill yet. However, her ultimate is going to basically be a whole team-wide buff, as well as it is going to restore multiple skill points for her team instantly. And this is going to be super strong for really good rotations. If you can min-max the rotations to where your whole team is speed and energy tuned, you are going to absolutely nuke the endgame with absolutely no issue for the foreseeable future. Her skill, called Dream Diver, is going to do potentially one of a few things. From what I can see from the gameplay trailer, obviously we don't have the official numbers and official complete kit, but what is going to happen is whenever you use her E or her skill, Dream Diver, on one of your allies, it's going to give them a buff. I believe this is a crit damage buff. However, they're also going to get another buff, which is going to make it so they deal more damage, which scales with the amount of skill points they consume. So this is once again really good for Xing Shui and Dan Heng and Barbato Lune. As well as the fact that Dream Diver, her skill, is also going to allow allies to advance forward their actions, and it says in brackets up to a degree. So this means that it is literally a pretty much copy-paste of Bronya's E. However, up to a degree makes me think there's a little bit more to it. So whether it is exactly like Bronya's ultimate, or sorry, Bronya's skill or not, I do not know. Maybe it has restrictions based on the amount of skill points you have left. Maybe it has restrictions based on the speed difference between your Sparkle and your other character, so we'll have to see with that one. But it definitely looks as though the rotation of Dan Heng using 3 of his so it would probably be something like start off with 7 skill points, Dan Heng uses 3, and then Sparkle ults and uses her E to give Dan Heng another turn, and then Dan Heng is going to use another 3, and then depending on how many skill points you have left, you could also technically run Dan Heng alongside Bronya. So the full rotation would be something like Dan Heng with 3 skill points, then Sparkle goes, advances Dan Heng's turn, Dan Heng uses his ultimate to get the free skill upgrade thing. He's going to use another max 3, and then depending on how many skill points Sparkle's ultimate recovers, whether that's, I don't know how many it's going to be, hopefully it is a good amount. If it is a good amount, then you could Bronya E him again and speed him up again, and then use another 3. And then I'm pretty sure this is just stupid, because at this point the enemy's long dead. Like, they're gone, they're eviscerated, sent to the realm of the tiniest of atoms. So there's that. So that's it for her kit, and now I want to talk a little bit about whether you should be pulling for Sparkle or Black Swan. If you want the objective truth, obviously in a game where everyone's account is different and everyone's likes and opinions on characters are different, it is very hard to give an objective truth. However, for this video, I'm going to say that the objective truth is pulling for Sparkle is going to be better for 90% of people. Why? Well, Sparkle works with every single character. She is going to be just another Harmony unit that is stronger than Bronya. So running her alongside Jing Liu is good. Alongside Qing Shui, good. Alongside Zila, good. Alongside Danheng Babatulune, good. Hell, you could run her along Jing Yuan for all I care, and it's still going to be good. She is going to fit the majority of teams pretty much flawlessly, whereas Black Swan is generally only going to be used in a dot team. She doesn't have to specifically be used with Kafka, and I've covered that in my previous videos. However, what I am going to say is that if you want the objective account value best pull, it is Sparkle by a long shot. Black Swan is amazing, yes, but as it looks at the moment, she's really only providing value to a team of dot characters. Because of the way her Arcana stacks works, you need other dots to trigger it. So she's not going to be... she's not going to... You can't just put her on a team with like any other character and then she's going to do fine. No, it has to be on a dot team. Whereas Sparkle, being a Harmony character, you can literally put it on any team. For all I care, Fushuan DPS, you could run Tingyun Break Effect and she'd still be really good. So, yeah, you get my point. And if you do pull for Sparkle, it is also to be noted that she is probably going to be good with Acheron. We do not have Acheron's kit at all. However, this is just me being hopeful, but I really have a feeling that she's just going to be good with Acheron. Whether that's because Acheron is going to use a lot of skill points, I don't know. But I highly doubt that they're releasing a Harmony character that is going to be bad with Acheron. So that is something to very much look forward to. So if you have enough pulls, I really recommend going for Sparkle, because she is going to be an absolute beast. It also fixes the issue of the fact that if you are running two teams for Memory of Chaos, and one of them is not a DOT team, you are running two hyper carry teams, something like one team with Jing Liu and one team with Danheng. This is going to fix your issue, because this essentially allows you to have one Bronya on one team and one Bronya on another team. Both of them allow you to skip actions, and both of them are going to be super good. So that's my thoughts on whether you should pull Sparkle or not. I'm having a stroke, Jesus Christ. Do with that what you will, and if you pull, good luck. Hopefully you get the characters that you want, and hopefully Sparkle comes home. And now I want to talk a little bit about her build. It's going to be super simple, where you're going to want to use 4-piece Messenger of Traversing Hackerspace. There really is no other competition for any other relic set at all. This is the best relic set for Harmony characters, because generally they are using their ultimates to buff people, and having them speed up helps with rotations. On top of this, the other reason why you're going to want to use no other set is because we don't know if she scales off of anything. That is literally it. If she scales off of something, then, which I highly doubt because she's a Harmony character, pretty much no Harmony character scales other than, Ruan May's buff scales with Break Effect. Bronya's buff obviously scales with her own crit damage. But looking from her kit, I really see no possible way that she has a gimmick. You know, she just doesn't. She just doesn't look like she requires anything. She's just going to be a speed and health unit. Just make her quick, speed tune her, and then make her a bit tanky, and you'll be fine. So I think definitely 4-piece Messenger of Traversing Hackerspace. And then for the planar ornaments, there are 2 sets that you are going to be considering. If she needs the extra energy, running Penacony can be really nice. However, running Penacony is only a good idea if you have another quantum unit. This is specifically for if you are running her alongside someone like Xing or you are going to be running her alongside Zila, which quite a lot of people are going to be running Mono Quantum, so, you know, that's something, and that would be where you use Penacony. Other than that, Broken Keel is definitely going to be the go-to. It's going to increase your whole team's crit damage by 10%, which is not a crazy amount, but it's a good bit. As well as the fact that this is going to stack with literally everything. So, once again, Jesus, just a really good buff. So I definitely think you should be going after Broken Keel over Penacony, and that's pretty much her build. There's not much room for changing things around with Harmony characters unless they require a specific stat, which once again I doubt from looking at her kit. Finally, her best teams are probably going to be Danheng or Mono Quantum. Danheng is going to absolutely eat up skill points like I don't know, a vacuum for skill points. And that's going to just make it so he's going to do more damage with Dream Diver, because it's going to increase his damage depending on the amount of skill points he consumes. So he's going to be absolutely nuking. I definitely think Danheng is going to be the better team, because specifically restricting yourself to Mono Quantum is not going to be that great. Literally just because Zila was a character that came out an absolute eon ago. While she is still really good, I do not necessarily think Mono Quantum is going to be that insane of a team. And if it is, it's going to be with Xing, not with Zila. So those are the teams. It's going to be Danheng, Sparkle, a healer, and then probably just another Harmony character. Whether you use Wukong, Hanya, Bronya, literally just any of those are all going to fit well. Using Wukong is something that a lot of people do with Danheng, so definitely Sparkle, Wukong, and Danheng is going to be a good team. Finally, for the sustainer, there's no better choice other than Fu Xuan. Fu Xuan is not only going to sustain your whole team, but she's going to give the crit rate boost, which is just going to help that little bit more than any other healer is going to be. But literally, at the end of the day, a healer slash sustainer's job is to cleanse and sustain, and that's literally it. So Hanya is going to be working really well with Sparkle, because she's going to help recover skill points a lot. It doesn't seem like Sparkle actually has a lot in her kit to recover skill points, so running her alongside Hanya is probably a good idea. People have been using Hanya with Danheng pretty much ever since Hanya came out, so I think that is definitely a good idea. And yeah, so that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little quick guide. I tried to be as concise and quick as possible, so sorry if the video is a bit longer than expected. If you like the video, please give it a like. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you have anything to say in the comments, I will try and respond to everything. And finally, dropping a subscription would be really helpful to me. I'm trying to hit 500 as soon as I can, so I would really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.